All right, guys, this is Paul Singh, the Market Speculator, with the trade report for Wednesday, March 21st, 2018. Really quickly here, I have some appointments at the open, so I will not be sending alerts out at the open. The only position we have UWT and oil is popping this morning, so that's good. That's why this is being recorded about 2 hours before the open at 4:35 a.m. But let's take a look at the market here. Big day today, Fed meeting. What the market is expecting is a rate increase, but everything to stay the same in terms of future plans. So the only thing that should really impact the market is if they were to say there's going to be an increase in rate hikes. That obviously would affect the market at least short term. But we'll keep an eye on that. That's around 11:30 Pacific time. If we look at SPY here, not much really went on. It was a slightly green day, but at least there was no continuation to the downside. Now the Qs, different story, actually up 0.33% and holding the 50-day moving average nicely. And there were actually a number of stocks that looked strong, and IWM was down a little bit, but it still held this hammer. So the market's kind of teetering here at key support levels. Obviously, with the Fed meeting coming up, we want to see how that shakes out. Now, remember, what happens Wednesday and Thursday is not often the extent of the move, and sometimes it reverses. So we really won't know until probably early next week which direction the market is picking, and that's where we can start to get aggressive. So we're going to be really patient unless we see some really good signals. Let's look at oil. Oil has been very strong. We got the remount of the 50-day moving average. So we entered UWT today, and oil is popping this morning. You can see this blue line here at 12.92. And if we look at UWT, our entry closed right around our entry, and today popping to 29, or at least pre-market, almost a point from our entry level, which would get us a third of a way to our target level. So hopefully that'll continue. Oil inventories are an hour after the open. That could set a short-term trend for oil as well. So keep an eye on oil. We used a 1.5 point stop, so around 27. Target is at 32, which would give us over 2 to 1. Now I'm going to quickly go over a few stocks, although I don't anticipate entering positions. Some that I like: NVIDIA, looking very strong, maybe putting another higher low in at support, and closing over the 9 EMA. Amazon and Netflix both leading FANG. Amazon remounting the 9, and Netflix also doing the same. Then we have FSLR, we already talked about, showing strength, as are much of the solar space. BABA really strong here, bouncing off the 9, and also WIN bouncing after a pullback at the 9. So we have some good candidates. If you're looking to enter positions, maybe I'll enter one tomorrow towards the end of the day once the Fed is out of the way. So right now, only oil. Hopefully we get a good trend after oil inventories. And remember, first couple hours of the trading day, I will not be at the screens.